When James Gunn isn't busy writing cuck fantasy between his wife and John Cena, he's spitting straight bullshit, but he's still spitting, you know what I mean?
Juliet, I am so totally gonna masturbate to you tonight.
You ever seen American Pie? This is that, but if it was a zombie apocalypse and if it was voiced by Twilight Sparkle / Harley Quinn / Batgirl / Raven / Miss Minute / Bubbles / Timmy Turner / like every cartoon character ever. This game is a certified gooner game, if you are a mindless fucking idiot. It is actually comedic satire on the high school cheerleading blonde stereotype with over-the-top sexual jokes you'd think were written by a horny teenager. But guess what? That's a joke. That's the thing. You're playing a self-mocking game about what horny teenage boys fantasize about. Or this is genuine porno fanfic James Gunn wrote while high trying to get work during a stagnant point in his career, and I'm digging too deep. I say too deep in quotations because the meaning of this game is shorter than Gillette's skirt, but don't let that fool you. This game is a fucking masterpiece. This game begins with Juliet clarifying she just turned 18 today. That's a great way to start off a game. She talks about how she loves her life and her jockey boyfriend Nick. Heading to school, it takes a weird turn though, as zombies had overtaken the entire area. But good news! Juliet's a zombie hunter who carries a chainsaw everywhere, as that is legal in America. This is where the gameplay begins. The combat is certified slick! It's combo based, but to summarize, the pom-pom attacks deal lower damage but stun, while the chainsaw attacks deal heavy damage, instantly killing stunned enemies, and have the ability to unleash more devastating combos. You can spin around on the floor, cutting off zombie legs, and slap enemies around with your ass. The combos are unlockable tokens which you earn by hitting combos and killing multiple zombies at once, so you do combos, and you earn combos. It's a simple system that works effectively, but the gameplay is irrelevant. What shines about this game is the music and the stupid ass humor.
He gave me a D last week, kill him.
You can tell James Gunn worked on this game. It had an amazing soundtrack like almost every movie he's ever produced. And the humor is so trashy, and I mean trashy. It makes you wonder how people in the 80s and 90s watch entertainment with this type of humor and laughed at it genuinely. Not out of mockery and satirical enjoyment like this game, but laughter. I want to point out a comment. Thanks for adding more sexy costumes. We needed like this other, you forgot the other dude. Then woke shit we have in other games, nice emoji. I was gonna hate, but one of his favorite games is Resident Evil 4, and I thought, okay, this guy may be retarded and not understand the self-mockery of the game he's playing with the over-the-top sexualization of Juliet served to mock the over-sexualization of women in shitty Hollywood soap movies. Yet, he enjoys a banger classic of a video game. But then I saw he has this as one of his favorites. And he called this one of the best games ever. Let's see. Fuck you, bro. This dude has Stardew Valley listed next to this piece of shit. What do you play Stardew Valley as aftercare after you beat your shit till the skin peels off? Nasty ass. He has actual porn screenshotted for view on his account. I can't show it. Not that I want to, but I had to live with that. So now you do too. Melodia said, imagine thinking this game isn't woke. When was this game asleep? I'm very confused. I'm gonna say it twice for the people that didn't hear it for the first time. You see, when James Gunn isn't busy writing cuck fantasy of his wife and John Cena, he's writing peak lines like this.
It's not too bad, I guess.
Oh man, I wish I had a penis right now.
The gameplay is a little repetitive, but repetitive in how Batman Arkham Asylum combat is repetitive. You go somewhere, you fight people, then you go somewhere else. The only issue that could arise from this gameplay formula is a lack of enjoyment if you dislike the combat system. But like I said earlier, the combat is fun. Look at the sparkles, it's so cool. You may have noticed earlier a voice talking about how he wished he had a penis and wondered, who the fuck got castrated? It's her boyfriend, Nick. He got bit by a zombie and Juliet had to perform a
magical ritual on your head
to save him. This game is also a love story. If your significant other isn't willing to perform a magic ritual on your head to save your life or grow a mutant fetus baby due to your lack of ability to procreate, then they ain't for you. Move on! This game also has basketball, which was actually really fun. The center has your point guards that knock away the ball, which is just the heads of the zombies you kill. You want to hit three-pointers, so you balance out between fighting in the center and the outer edge. There's also Nick Roulette, and I realize now this guy looks like Skibidi Toilet, and it makes me wonder if the guy who made Skibidi Toilet played this game. But here's not really a complaint, but sorta a complaint number uno. The difficulty scaling is so ass. You play the game on normal, it feels too easy. You play it on hard, it's way too hard, at least in my first playthrough. This is less a complaint and more of a skill issue, as I like hard difficulty mode, so there's actually a reason to master the game. Complaint dose. There is no complaint dose. You've been lied to. Wake up. This game was like finding diamond amongst gold when I was scrolling through Tara Strong's acting catalog. She's one of my favorite actresses, and when I saw something called Lollipop Chainsaw on her list, I knew I had to check it out. And then it had James Gunn write it. Holy shit! This is definitely a classic, but something I find really funny about the game fandom is that both sides hate each other. One side is super horny dudes who hate woke shit, like that one comment, and the other side is femcel women who love the girly absurdity of the game and enjoy the satire. Both sides hate each other passionately. It's really funny to read the comments on TikTok. A sequel is in development, but whether or not it'll be good is a dice roll. They'll have to get a writer who understands the game's humor and satire like James Gunn did, and a way to revamp and modernize the game. At the end of the day, the game is a 4 out of 5. You're getting an amazing experience with unforgettable absurd humor mixed in with replayable gameplay that makes the world and characters leave a lasting impression. For some, it leaves an impression in their pants.